Yes, now bless now people. Don't forget to rest now. There's ROCKSTEADY, King of the Pit TV. Make Them Suffer is track number 2 of 13 on the album Kill by Cannibal Corpse. Let's go. You know why I think as well this Corpse Grinder is a great frontman as far as like being a gateway metal band is concerned, gateway into death metal, because he's a big hench masculine man, like he serves a masculine archetype, yet he doesn't have any tattoos. So me as a younger self exploring music, exploring, you know, this extremity in my teenage years, perhaps even earlier. I don't know when you got into metal like this, but for me, I was a teenager, an early teenager per se, but still. And I was in high school, and this was prior. I did actually get my first tattoo whilst I was in high school, but you know, when you're first exploring and that, you know, it's unlikely that you're going to have arms full of sleeves and stuff. And when you see Corpse Grinder reflected back at you, who is relatively barren of tattoos, I don't know if he does have any. Yeah, I think he might have one or two, but I mean, you look at him and he's like quite abnormal in the sense that he doesn't fit the general extreme metal criteria where you have to have this, you know, this artwork upon your skin. And in a sense, that forms as a mirror and a reflection that is quite comforting to the psyche, right? I don't want to go in too deep, but when there's a disconnect between you and the character that's there before you, you know, it's like they are not one of your tribe. Whereas if somebody reflects you and reflects the qualities and characteristics you have, at least externally, it's more like I want to support this person, you know? And I think that's a worldly reality that society tells us to ignore, you know, but it's like, it's the truth. That's why your traditional American pimp who's flamboyant and feminine appeals to women, because it reflects the narcissistic trait and the self-indulgence of us who like to see ourselves and our qualities reflected in others. Pimping it easy, people. Come on. You know what, although I don't necessarily like it when they go too far with the gore in these music videos, I do like budget horrors and stuff, but I think when they're promoting it to the masses, I think desensitization to these things can be problematic. I am actually in the camp of, now this is crazy, I am in the camp of like violent video games actually serving as an influence, or at least it could be a good way of expressing and releasing aggressive impulse in a productive manner, most definitely. But I do think, like, yeah, I was seeing someone years back, right? Not for long, and she had a young child, and a couple of friends came around, started playing Grand Theft Auto and whatnot. I mean, you always go to that game, don't you, as far as like violence is concerned? And Grand Theft Auto was on. And she was fascinated and watching, like, just the dudes kick the shit out of pedestrians on the street and stuff. And I think, you know, you can say that violence, video games and stuff doesn't mean anything. It's not like it doesn't influence people, but You know, if it's the closest a young person has seen to violence, it's definitely an entryway into fascination, right? This album is good so far. This reminds me of when I initially came across Cannibal Corpse, and that was through a video, a playthrough of the instrumental of a song called Frantic Disembowelment. Yeah, and it had both the guitar lines playing along, and like the whole theme of it was like, oh, check out how sick the bassist is, because it was crazy. And that, I like the name of the song, that frantic style of playing, that high speed dissonant twanging all over the shop, thrash-esque element of the band is something I got into Cannibal Corpse over. And these two songs as of so far have represented that, you know, whereas earlier it's been like not slam, but we're just jamming out on a couple of back and forths on the thing in high intensity, and then we might get a few chugs in there, but you know, this tickles my pickle a little more, you know. And I missed the point I was going to say, right? So I was saying, as far as violence is concerned, I do believe this, that, and the third. But, you know, for the sake of it, I'd definitely say yes if Cannibal Corpse asked me to be an actor in the grotesque happenings in a music video. I think that'd be so sick, man. To be this guy, that'd be hard, man. The vocals are a lot better than on the on the Bile album. Let's go. Make them suffer forever, eh? Good tune. Good tune. Good tune. I won't pay too much on the video. I like the guy though. I like the bad guy. I thought he was a good figure and played the role quite well. I liked that. Yeah, good. This sound of this record's good, and you know it's good when the music video is still pleasing, because sometimes the sound deteriorates on YouTube, especially if it's an older music video. You know, it doesn't stand up to the qualities of the rest. But we've got Murder Worship coming up next. Let's keep it brutal, people. Come on.